Hello, my name is Adam Rubin from Utah Valley University, and today I'm going to be giving a short demonstration on how to use pivot tables in Microsoft Excel. So pivot tables are a little known feature of Microsoft Excel. They're used very little, especially in the academic world. However, when you're into business and analytics, they're used quite often. So here, this pivot table, I have kind of a phony database that I just kind of created here. I've got the name of an individual, the employer that they work for, and then I have just a list of random employee or an employer contributions, and I see these as contributions being made into an IRA for the individual or a health savings account or some other kind of benefit. Okay, so to create the pivot table, you can just highlight the group of data that you'd like to manipulate, choose Insert, then Pivot Table, and Pivot Table. So by default, it'll select the table that you've selected, and then you can either have the pivot table create in a new worksheet or in an existing worksheet. So I'm going to choose a new worksheet just for this demonstration. So the pivot table doesn't assume anything. The pivot table more or less just says it all in the name. It's a way that you can view the data and you can make it pivot and manipulate it however that you'd like in order to generate different reports and different information. So if we go over here, you can see that the pivot table has parsed out the titles of my columns, and it'll allow me to select them. And when I select them, it'll just display it in a table format and make it quite useful. So here, by selecting employer, employee, and employer contributions, I was able to see by employer how much how much the employees contributed total and how much the employer contributed total. One of the coolest features of the pivot table is also its ability to create fields or custom fields that you're able to actually make your own calculations. So for example, if I come up here, I go to Fields, Items, and Sets, and then I choose Calculate Field. By doing this, it parses out those titles of those columns. I'm able to change the name of this, so I want to make a new calculation of the sum of total contributions. And by doing that, I just click Employee Contributions, then make a simple formula, plus Employer Contributions, add. Now you can see it added it over here, that I can select it and unselect it as I will, and it also added it in my table. So now I can see the total contributions made per employer for total of contributions of employee and employer. So it's a simple chart, a simple demonstration of different ways that you can manipulate this data, but again, it's very useful and is being used more and more throughout the analyst world. So again, my name is Adam Rubin. Thank you for watching this presentation, and you have a wonderful day.